We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. The Reds aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Jon Gray will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Now the 2-0 home. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Now the 2-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Individual matchup numbers against Jon Gray. 7 hits in 15 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Moustakas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, that pitch is out.
grounded to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Trevor Bauer will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So striding in, Raimel Tapia. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Raimel.
Now here it comes.
Tapia.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
At the plate, Jonathan Daza, as he'll take a look at ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's go, Rockies, you can do it. Here we go.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting third, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Here we go. Oh, that's good. All right.
And that misses, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Story has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 44.
Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1.
Hey.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. Galvis, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Here's the 1-2 delivery. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Nick Senzel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now to the plate, Nick Senzel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Blackman. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Reds leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now for Colorado, Josh Fuentes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Josh Fuentes.
Here comes the first pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder, still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away. And when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, John Nunez.
Stepping into the box, Dom Nunez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Looking good, Rocky.
Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and a strike.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, John Gray. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Trevor Bauer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bauer.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that's the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it, 2-0. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits 3rd best on the club in that department. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 1-2 pitch. Suarez, left field, and carrying well. Into the bleachers, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there. And then, boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati.
The Rockies are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Striding in, Jonathan Daza. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, we got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Score holds, it's 3-1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he'll have to get this one in way out by the 4:15 marker. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Up next. Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
At the plate, Trevor Bauer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. And that retires the side. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Reds lead it 4-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in, Ryan McMahon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
To the plate now, Josh Fuentes, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 7, Brendan.
So coming to the plate, Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike. Rockies. Here we go. Oh, that's just out.
The 2-0.
Hey.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ground ball right side. Oh, look at Moustakas. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In is Joey Votto now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 9, Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. One and one the count.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eugenio Suarez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Throw into second.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Yency Almonte will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Yency Almonte.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 strikes.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Popped him up. Nunez has a play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Dom Nunez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Nunez.
Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
David Dahl will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
26, David Dahl.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here it comes, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two and one to David Dahl. One out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First offering on its way down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Daza. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jairo Diaz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Galvis.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Galvis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Tucker Barnhart. He
Barnhart.
singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Nick Senzel, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Tapia. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo home run for Nick Senzel. 3rd home run for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
The batter, The pitcher.
Into the box, Trevor Bauer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Through 5.5, it's the Reds 5 and the Rockies 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Trevor Story steps in now. And he takes ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Barnhart finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Story is retired, 2 down now.
The batter number 24.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan McMahon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bauer into his motion and delivers. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 5-1. Wade Davis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Jesse Winker.
He's set, and the pitch.
Whoa, that's down. Oh, no.
One 0 count. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
All right, Rockies.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto. This is in the air to left. Waiting on it is Tapia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Davis playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
We got full count.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Oh, no way.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 40.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Settling in now, Aristides Aquino. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
No strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 67. Matt
Josh Fuentes will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
And that misses inside, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The third baseman, number 7. Brendan Rodgers.
To the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Here we go.
2 balls and a strike to count.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Dom Nunez will be next. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Fuentes rounds the corner and is headed home. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Now batting.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking. But that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Dom Nunez, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Third home run for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Robert Stevenson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Nolan Arenado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Arenado.
Ball 1. Stevenson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, Rival Tapia.
Now batting, Raimel Tapia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Daza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
1-1's the count.
3 runs already home here. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Reds 5 and the Rockies 4. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
So digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 0-1.
I got the count. 0-2.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
All right, Rockies.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Nipped the corner, 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They lead it 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Amir Garrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
For Cincinnati. Now pitching and batting in the eighth spot, number 50, Amir Garrett. Now playing center field and batting none.
Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So striding forward now, Trevor Story. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch on its way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Ryan McMahon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
A pause and the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Barnhart recovers, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, and the deficit holds at 5-4. James Pazos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Pazos.
Standing in, number 4. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 4.
Here's the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Pazos is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. He swings and misses, throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
That's popped up, but this will land untouched. And another foul ball. Full count, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Standing in, Joey Votto. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you would always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Slow grounder to first. Scooped up. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 5 and the Rockies 4. Raisel Iglesias is the man
now
called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Raisel Iglesias.
At the plate, Josh Fuentes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
3-1 to him now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Brendan Rodgers.
Stepping up to the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
The batter.
Ready to take his hacks again. Dom Nunez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now the possibility of a pinch hitter comes into play, and if that's the case, here's what the Rockies have remaining at their disposal. Sam Hilliard will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 22, Sam Hilliard.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a good idea to hang close at first, as he'll make it back easily. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Last strike now for Colorado. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Trevor Bauer earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.